Hey, how you doing? Early to bed, early to rise makes a man rich, healthy, and wise. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter the part of the world you're watching from or the time of the day, I welcome you to this video. My name is Bubble Man, and I like to stay up late at night. Most people stay up during the day and sleep at night. Some do the exact opposite. Carpe diem is for people who seize the day, whereas carpe noctem is for people who seize the night. Carpe diem represents a day person, whereas carpe noctem is for people of the night. It's seize the night because night is quiet and serene. Nighttime is peaceful. Some tasks are only fun during the night, but if you do it during the day, it's mundane, to say the least. You either stay up because you have a messy sleep schedule, or you're an insomniac, or you stay up for whatever reason. Some things are completely normal to see during the day, but if you see them at night, it's haunting. I've been a day person my whole life. I've also attempted to become a morning person during COVID, but that didn't last very long. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to bed at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I was very much into self-development at that time, but other aspects of my life weren't going forward. So I started daydreaming and that. I started waking up late, and I've been a night person ever since. I wouldn't call myself a night owl because I prefer mornings, but my sleep schedule is so hectic. Apart from that, nights give you the chance to catch up on a lot of things. The gym is mostly quiet and you don't hear the sounds. Like, there's no any ambient noise at night. If you like working out, gym is mostly quiet after 11 or 12. So you have the gym all to yourself. Only if your gym is 24/7. But who wouldn't get a gym membership if it's not 24/7? When working on a place that operated 24/7, most people chose to do overnight shifts because they had a second job during the day. Others, like myself, did it out of spite. I've experienced night shifts and gotten used to it at one point. I did night shifts for quite some time, and when I transitioned into doing day shifts, that was the most daunting part, because when I looked outside and it was not dark, I felt like a vampire. The sunlight was just eating up my eyes because I was not used to seeing that. One of the best things about waking up at night is the motivation. If anyone has stayed up late at night, they know exactly what 3 a.m. motivation is. According to Bubble Man, that is me, 3 a.m. motivation is the motivation you feel after waking up past your normal hours. It changes per every person, but for most people, it's 3 a.m. Anything you're interested in, all of your hobbies, you feel like you can do it professionally, whether that be working out, making music, playing instruments, or even making videos or streaming. Indulging in your hobbies is peaceful at night. For example, this video right here, I have no interruptions. All of my housemates are asleep, and I don't think I'm disturbing them. Or am I? Anyways, if anyone has ever made music, it sounds better when you're making it at night. But during the day, you hear all your discrepancies. You hear all of your flaws. And that's the way it is. It's the 3 a.m. motivation that keeps me going along. I spend all day bedrotting, doing inexplicable things. And at night, I get out of bed and start doing random things all of a sudden. Like cleaning shoes, learning Japanese, exfoliating, taking a shower, playing the guitar, watching movies, and sometimes even singing. In the middle of the night. The only thing a man wants from his life is peace and quiet. No sound of cars, no dogs barking, no annoying neighbors, just you with yourself and nothing else to fear. And there's no way you can achieve that during the day. If I ever told my 8-year-old self that I would stay up at night, he would be beyond scared because of the ghosts. But as you get older, you tend to forget about those things because there are a lot of scary things in life than ghosts or deaf. So I got a question for all of you watching out there. What do you do when you're by yourself? Let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, take your time, write it down. Maybe you can find people with similar interests, get connected, maybe later in the future get married and whatnot. Well, not that far, but it can feel good to know people that have same interests. So hopefully you guys will find people with similar interests. Maybe you can connect with each other. This is what I call bubbled in. Get it? LinkedIn bubbled in? No? Okay. All the unemployed people who didn't get the joke, you'll get it either sooner or later. I have a lot of hobbies, and I'm not good at any of those, but I'm at a point where I just enjoy myself and don't care what others people might think. I have not been consistent in doing any of those, just like this channel, but I enjoy doing it. It's everything except studying, because it makes you fall asleep faster than Nobi from Doraemon on an average day. He will probably be an insomniac in the future. Spoiler alert. If you're under the age of 18, please stop watching this video. So since all the kids are gone, I just want to ask you one thing. What does a man do when he's by himself? That's right, we watch some fucking anime. Whether that be fighting demons, ninjas, or politicians. Everything from shoujo, shonen, yaoi to shinen. It's a lot easier to binge anime at night. Either you finish a show or you fall asleep. Whether it's boring or not, you can be the judge of that. But either way, you slept. So it's a win-win for you. I feel like reading the manga is more suited towards the day, and anime is more suited towards watching it late at night. You can be the judge of that. When I was clocking over 30 hours on my night shifts, I used to watch a lot of movies on my nights off, or my days off if you will. I love movies, from everything made for kids to the one made for grown folks. Well, some of the movies that I watched were Pulp Fiction, Menace to Society, Reservoir Dogs, Goodfellas, Notebook. I hate that movie. Like, there's nothing special about Notebook. And the list goes on and on. I think I've forgotten what I've watched today because it's been such a long time. So this video is sponsored by... I always wanted to learn how to play the guitar, but the beginning seemed slow and frustrating. I wanted to be Tommy Emmanuel, Chet Atkins, and Andy Mickey all in one. Some days I would make music at night and think it was the shit. When working on my digital audio workstation, I would feel that I could be the next Timbaland or JPEG Mafia. I would rap and think I'm Lil Wayne. And when I play the guitar at night, I felt like Jimi Hendrix. And I think my technique would revolutionize music. And when I would put a bit of reverb and echo to my sounds, I would feel like I'm Tame Impala. Well, other than making music, listening to music at night is so fun. I would binge a lot of albums when I'm working on some things, whether that be working on assignments or writing scripts for a video, or even just gaming by yourself. So my favorite albums to binge are Blonde by Frank Ocean, Everything by Tyler the Creator. Not everything the album, but like all the studio albums he's produced. The quality is insane. He really puts effort into his music. And during the day, I like to listen to How Do You Sleep at Night by Teaser Touchdown. That got me through a heartbreak. Or your Kanye album, everything from College Dropout to Life of Pablo. I don't think I'm using this word correctly, but I think there is an affluent feeling in listening to the whole album. And how could I forget Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, yes, he can. I could get rapping. But a rapper with a ghost runner. What the fuck happened? I swear I wouldn't tell.
That was mind-blowing. I have binged all of his albums. MF Doom, he is my favorite rapper. Well, the list could go on and on, but moving on. Gaming has always been a huge part of my life. It helped me learn English and develop antisocial skills and gave me a sense of deep satisfaction. I bought a PlayStation 4 Pro back in 2021 in order to play exclusive games. Then I broke my leg shortly afterwards, and playing games is what kept me sane during that time. No matter the types of games you play, offline, online, MMORPG, MOBA, TPP, FPS, AA, AAA, quadruple A, no matter if it's from 1997 or 2077. Every gamer can tell you that their experience playing games at night is a beautiful experience. Oi, interruption, mate. You want to say something? Yeah, don't be fucking playing games with people. You got fucking PlayStation 3, you got Game Boy, you got fucking PlayStation 5, you got PC, and you decide to fucking play games with people's hearts? No, do not play games with people's hearts. If you do, I'm gonna give you a fucking virtual slaps through the fucking screen. Shame on you. Play with fucking Pokemon, play with your cards, play with fucking tech deck, play with your skateboard. I don't know, fucking play with your cards, play with your books, play with your guitar, play with your fucking keyboard. Play with yourself if you don't have anyone. But don't be playing games with people's hearts. Love is a very beautiful thing. Love is what keeps us alive. I know there's a lot of things about falling in love, but what is the best thing that you've ever experienced in love? I was unable to sleep because my reality was better than my dreams. And that's what falling in love is. And the best part about falling in love, on my experience, was talking on the phone late at night. Not texting, but talking. Love is a mutual feeling, not lust or horniness, but you just tend to think of them at night. I was in a long distance relationship, and I used to fight up my work to do night shifts so I could talk to my girlfriend. It's the people that don't play games that leave a deep mark on your life. First it was going well, but soon after she started showing her true colors, she would spend days, sometimes even weeks without replying. And I would sit here feeling unworthy, wanting not to feel myself. I went through a lot of sleepless nights and depressive state of mind. I started going to clubs so I could numb the pain, and my happiness always relied in a bottle. I started questioning myself. Why was everyone so open at night? Why was everyone so carefree? Why is the club so social, and why most people did not care what other people think? Was it because it was night, or was it because they were just intoxicated? Maybe both, eh? The nights I spent with the boys at the club doing headbangs and singing club songs in my throaty voice will probably be the time I will never forget, or neither with anyone who is near me. So here is a demo. Enough. That's enough. You're welcome. I stopped clubbing because it was taking my time and money. We don't see people partying as much during the day, right? Why is weed and alcohol more appropriate at night? I thought to myself, and I was so deep in my thoughts that I was doing these things about myself. In the night, you let your animal come out. Is this why people are likely to commit crimes at night instead of the day? I don't know. So there's this video by a guy called Free Clips Philip. Big fan. He likes to take a walk at night sometimes, and he made an amazing video. You should go check it out. I have not done my research that well. People are likely to have higher chances of death if you're a night owl. People who stay up late at night are predisposed to have cardiovascular diseases. They're also prone to be pre-diabetic due to higher blood sugar levels. When I was staying up at night, I didn't feel like eating anything. All bad sleep, let's face it, leads to obesity. You didn't get to see the sun as much, so your serotonin levels are low and you're just in that sad loop. So if you work a lot of night shifts and you do shift work, you probably have a lot of mood swings. I wish I could give you a hug. No homo. Our circadian rhythm is interrupted, as we are naturally meant to sleep at night and wake up during the day. It feels like you are behind in life and everyone is ahead of you. You don't see the sun as much, and you feel even worse. Look up social media and everyone is doing things, going to clubs at night, going on dates, basking in the sun, and you're here hating life. Food intake is reduced by a lot, as we don't feel like eating when it's 3 p.m. and you just woke up. It's not the weather, it's not the mood, but something does not sit right with you. Almost every one of my co-workers who was working a rotating roster had the same issues with sleep. Going to work with no sleep is also one of the major problems. If you ever had sleep issues, not insomnia, but being worried about getting sleep can also be physically and mentally draining. I've seen people going to work with huge eye bags, and one of them was in the mirror about 4 years ago. I know I'm not a sleep doctor. Please take my advice with a grain of salt, or truckload of salt if you will, because I've also been guilty of doing these my whole life. Put your phone away when you're going to bed. It will not make you sleep peacefully. Some people stay up at night because they can't sleep, and there is another group of people who do it because they want to. If there's a night, there's a brighter day, but for you it might be night. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me from the bottom of my heart. I know I've not been consistent on this channel. The last time I uploaded it was 8 months ago. So I know my production is quite unstable. But if you would please leave a constructive criticism in the comment section down below, that would be great. I welcome every type of constructive criticism, from light to brutal. There's always a room for improvement. I know there were a lot of grammatical errors on this video, but English is my second language, so what do you expect? I always try to be precise when talking to the camera, because I don't want to ever half-ass anything. So if you would like to know my experience with English as a second language, check it out here. Whatever the fuck you do, I want you to have a healthy work-life balance, live a happy life, and have a good sleep schedule. Love all of yous, no homo. And good night.